Hey everybody, it's Christina of CraftyPaws. I'm here to share with you guys another acrylic pour in my acrylic flow art series. These are some still pictures of my final painting. I think I'm going to take a break after this, but I wanted to show you guys the process of doing one of those wave swipe acrylic pours. And I unfortunately didn't have a tripod for this, so I'm doing this handheld and I'm stopping and starting as I go. But I first started with a very large canvas and I'm just pouring out some mixed white acrylic paint. I've mixed 1 part paint, acrylic paint, with 2 parts Floetrol. That's something you can pick up at a hardware store like Lowe's if you have one close by. And I've mixed that with a tiny bit of silicone oil as well. That's just like treadmill silicone oil that you can get at Amazon. And now you'll see that I've also mixed up some metallic cobalt blue acrylic paint, the same proportion mixture with Floetrol and a little squirt of the silicone oil. And I'm laying that out kind of in a swoosh pattern to begin with. And I'm also laying out a little smaller swoosh of silver. This is a glittered silver by Martha Stewart. That metallic cobalt blue is just gorgeous. And then I'm also laying out on approximately the lower 1/3 and a little bit over more higher to the right, some dark blue black. And now I'm starting the swiping. And I'm just using a baker's offset palette knife. And every time I swipe, I also wipe off the palette knife onto a paper towel or onto a cup like this, trying to recapture some of the paint. And then wiping off on a paper towel so that each swipe starts with a clean palette knife. And you can see I'm just pushing the top layers of paint across the bottom layers of paint, and the mixture of the mixative, the Floetrol, as well as the silicone oil creates these beautiful cells. And I'm trying to drag in some of that kind of silver and white also into the darkest areas. And I'm not worrying too much about the fact that as I swipe, the cells disappear because they reform as kind of the 2 different types of acrylic paint mix with one another. You can see the cell formation here. I'm sorry for the kind of jiggling of the camera. Like I said, I don't have a tripod, so I'm just showing you as much as I can of the process. And you just keep going. You can keep pushing that paint around until you feel comfortable with how well or separated the different colors are mixed. And you can see here, I'm swiping right over top of where I'd swiped before. I'm trying to bring out that tight curve on the inside of that wave area. And now I'm taking a blow dryer and I've got it on the high blow setting. So it's pushing out a ton of air. Some people do this blowing like manually through a straw, but I find that generally speaking, I kind of like the freedom of just pushing the air much stronger through a blow dryer like this. And I have it on a cool setting. And here I'm just trying to push a lot of this white paint off the edges of the canvas, or trying to push it off toward the edges, because I don't want the middle to be too thick, because I found that when the paint is too thick, sometimes as it dries, it cracks. And if I can push away some of that thickness, it really helps. I also love how when you use a blow dryer like this, look at this cell creation. I love that. The silver and the white blowing into that cobalt blue. Now here I've lost a lot of the cell formation as I am pushing with this blow dryer air, but I swipe after the fact with the palette knife again and the cells came right back. I just wanted to push down kind of the dark areas and bring the white paint further down. I wanted to create a look of kind of a turbulent or rough seas rather than like a calm ocean, which wouldn't have made sense with that big wave. I hope you guys found this helpful. I apologize for the shakiness of the video, but I had so much fun creating this, and this is actually the first painting that I'm actually going to keep and hang in my own home. And I really like how it came out. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful crafty day.